Hello, my name is Marissa. I'm going to be your counselor for today and any further sessions that we have together. I do want to welcome you. I just want you to know that I'm very happy that you're here with me today, and I'm happy that we're going to be able to get to know each other a little bit today. What was your name?
My name is Michael.
Okay, it's really nice to meet you, Michael. I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you for taking the time to see me.
Of course, of course. So I do need to start off with some formalities, if
Okay.
you're okay with that.
Yeah, of course. Whatever
Okay.
you need.
Perfect. Okay, so just to start off with, anything that you say in this session or further sessions, I need you to know is confidential unless you give me written consent to release that information. Okay.
Okay.
And I do need to say, though, if you ever express to me that you intend to kill yourself or harm anybody else, or if you do express to me that any minors or elderly or any persons that is not capable of taking care of themselves is in harm's way, I do need to report that to somebody who can help.
Okay. That's fine.
And that's strictly just to make sure that you're safe and that other people involved are safe. Okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it makes sense to me.
Okay. I also do need to inform you that if I am ever court ordered by a judge to go onto a stand, I would need to comply with that as well. But just like that or any other scenarios that we just spoke about, I will only speak about the necessary information that needs to be said. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay, perfect. Has everything that we spoke about just currently make sense to you?
Yes, everything makes sense to me.
Okay. Anything about confidentiality? Is that any of it confusing to you, or do you understand?
I understand everything you're saying.
Okay, perfect. And is there anything that you signed with the paperwork prior to this make sense, or anything confusing?
Everything makes sense. Everything is clear to me. I'm not confused at all.
Okay, perfect. All right, then we are going to go ahead and move on.
Okay.
Okay, great. So like I said before, I'm so happy that you're here with us, with me, and we are being able to talk today and get to know each other a little bit better. So Michael, what brings you in today?
Well, I've just been finding that I have been drinking a lot lately, and I am feeling pretty depressed. And I just feel like when it comes to work, I don't want to work, and I can't hold a job down right now.
Okay. All right. So what I'm hearing is that because of drinking, the job is a little bit difficult for you to keep, right?
Yeah, I just all I want to do is drink, and like when I'm at work, that's pretty much what I can think about most of the day. And I am finding that it's something that I don't want in my life, and I really want to get better.
Okay. I think that's great that you are thinking proactively and you do want to get better. That's a really good thing. Is there a certain thought that comes to mind when you feel the need to start drinking?
There's no really any specific thoughts. It's just I think what it is I have a lot of family issues going on where I compare myself to my brothers and sisters, and I want to be able to be on their same level, and it seems like I can't meet my family standards, and that's why I drink, and that's why I feel so out of place.
I see. That sounds very, very difficult to compare yourself to your siblings. Is this something that your parents did when you were younger with your siblings? Were your siblings and yourself compared through childhood?
No, I felt like growing up we were all treated equally the same, and I had a happy childhood. I think for me it's just I took a different route in life, and I didn't have the same interests as my brothers and sisters, and because of that it it made it difficult for me to fit in, and I just picked up bad habits along the way.
I see. I see. So, what kind of jobs are you currently in right now that you feel that you're not able to stick with?
Well, right now I'm just working at a retail store. All I do is sell clothes, and yeah, sure, it gets me by, it pays the bills, but it's not what I want to do, you know? I'm I'm 30 years old and I feel like not getting I'm not benefiting my life working a minimum wage job while my brothers and sisters they're in their careers already, and they have a family, they have a house, and then there's me. I'm not up to their standards.
I see. That's difficult. I can understand judging yourself. It sounds as though you seem to judge yourself through the eyes of your family, your siblings, and that seems very difficult for you.
Yeah, and the thing is, no one in my family is judging me.
Mm.
Like no one's talking down on me, but I just feel like they do judge me without actually saying that. Um I know my parents, they support me with everything I do, and I know they're my biggest role models, and I just want to be able to make them happy, and I want to be normal, you know.
I see. I see. So you are saying that although your family does not verbally say anything to you that's derogatory, they don't judge you, neither do your siblings, but you still feel judged. Do you think that's maybe an internal judgment of yourself? Do you think that possibly you're the one who's judging yourself and you're putting the blame on yourself?
Yes, I think so. I think I just need to stop. I need to get out of that mindset where I judge myself, and I've always been that way. And I think that's why I drink, because it helps me cope through my internal issues, and at the end of the day, it just helps me forget what how much of a failure I've been feeling like lately.
I see. So, do you feel as though your internal judgment starts the drinking for you, or do you think that the drinking starts the internal judgment?
I noticed that I start feeling that way before I start drinking,
Okay.
and I just, that's why I drink.
Okay. All right. So, do you feel that you getting a better job or a job that you maybe enjoy more would help your drinking, or do you think that drinking is something that you would continuously do?
Well, I think if I got a better job or found something that I was actually interested in, would probably help me feel better about myself. Um, and I do think that if I were to figure that out, I mean, I could probably stop feeling depressed, but I just don't know what I want to do with my life. I have no interests, I have no hobbies. Um, I just, I don't know. I just live my life, and I just try to get by.
Okay. All right. So, what I'm hearing is that possibly getting a better job or a job that you feel better about yourself in, that the drinking could possibly stop. Um, I have some strategies that you can try out. Um, Always having a goal helps people move forward, right? So, do you think that you possibly having a goal for today or even for the next 2 days could kind of help you have a steadier course?
I think so. I mean, I'm pretty open minded. I mean, I think because I do know that I want to, just get better and turn my life around. I'm willing to take whatever it takes, little baby steps, setting my goals, day by day, and I think that's a good idea. I'm more than willing to be helped out that way.
Okay. That sounds great. That would be a really great starting point for you, is to, create those small little goals. Again, they don't have to be large or intimidating. They can be a smaller goal just to kind of get you started. Um, Another thing I would like you to think about is, if you do find a job that you like better, right? And you mentioned that it could help you feel less depressed. Um, I would like you to think about, envision yourself getting this new job and the feelings that would come along with getting a new job, excitement, or maybe some pride in you getting a job that you like a little bit better. And envision yourself not drinking. Do you think that you could see yourself not drinking with a new job that you are happier in?
I think that's possible. I th- I would have to. I think I would have to be in that situation to actually see if that'll help me stop or not. Um, but I'm willing to. I think I'm willing to try that out whenever that happens. Just maybe cutting back or not drinking anymore.
Okay. I think it could be a good starting point, again, along with the goal setting, being able to try to envision that, maybe while you're setting those goals, envision yourself not drinking and what emotions you would be feeling not drinking. Would you be feeling anxiety because you're not able to have the alcohol, or would you feel, maybe some sadness or even happiness that could come along with it? Um, I think that's a good step for you to try to kind of role play that in your own head and see where you would come out the other end with.
Right.
Um, do you have any other concerns with the drinking? Is there anything else beyond your job?
Well, one thing I have thought about is, let's just say I were to get a better job and I were to stop drinking. I'm just not sure if I would stop comparing myself to my siblings because they have a better life than I do, and I just want to know. There's no way of knowing that once I turn my life around. If am I really gonna be happier? Am I am I really gonna am I really gonna be able to impress them and fit in? So I think that's my main worry as well.
Okay. So, on top of the drinking, we also are concerned that even if you do better yourself and better your life, you would still be compared to your siblings.
I think so. I don't know why I do that. It's just something I've always done, and I like I said, I know they don't judge me or say anything, but it's just internal.
Mm.
I get in my head a lot, and I don't know how to get around that.
I see. That can be frustrating. Again, constantly comparing yourself, I'm sure, is exhausting for you.
Oh yeah, I do it all day, all the time, and it drains me.
Mm, I can understand that. I think a good thing for you to also do, and as we are ending our session, I would like you to think about this. Maybe the next time we meet, you can have maybe a little bit of goals set up for yourself. And on top of that, I would really like you to make a list. It doesn't have to be a long list, but I'd like you to make a list of things that make you happy. It could be very, very simple. Could be, watching football. It could be walking your dog. Anything that makes you happy. I want you to make a list on that, and then we can kind of discuss that next session.
Okay, I can definitely do that. That's sounds very reasonable and easy to do.
Okay.
Hopefully, I can do that and make time for it.
I know we have busy lives and busy schedules, but if you can take the time to just make that small list, again, it could be 3 bullet points. It doesn't have to be anything super long. Um, but again, we are going to be closing session. Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about before we end?
No, I mean, I just want to say thank you for making time to see me. It feels nice talking to someone who just listened to me, and just thank you.
Of course. All right, Michael. Well, it was great to see you today, and I cannot wait until we get our session next week. So, if you have any concerns or there's anything else that you need, you can go ahead and contact me. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too.